Guess who is excited? I am the one. Why am I excited? We have found the best land for our dream home. Oh gosh, it wasn't an easy task. Going about looking for land, searching for where to get land. Finally, we found one. Finally, we have found the best land for our dream home. I'm so excited. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how we found this land, what we looked out for, and tips to help you pick the best land when you want to pick your land. Okay, so why we needed this land? Like I said in my previous videos, I've been saying it that we have 10 million naira and we want to get land. And with this 10 million naira, we're going to build our house. Like I said before, I don't know how long it's going to take for us to finish it. And I don't know where the money or the extent the money will take us to, because land, the money we're going to use to buy land and to register the land and all that documentation is in the 10 million naira. So we needed this land so that we can use it to build our dream home. I am a poultry farmer, and I've been renting space for me to rear these birds. But this time around, I want everything to be in the same compound. And I love gardening. I would love a place that will have all these gardens surrounded around it and have this kind of peace. Whenever you come to the house, you feel this peace within you and this serenity. So that's why we want this land. This place we live now is okay, but there's something that comes as you feel when you're in your own home. Okay, so that's why we needed this land, and we don't have all the money. Like I know, and I based on the research I made, that you cannot build a house, a 4-bedroom bungalow, without having at least 15 to 20 million or even 30 million in some cases, and depending, sometimes 60 million before you can build a 4-bedroom bungalow. But in our case, we just have 10 million naira. We're starting with 10 million naira, and it's a gradual process, and it means that we're going to deny ourselves of a lot of frivolities. Okay, so we're going to take all these things step by step. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to finish the building, but we want to start with this money. And like I promised earlier, we're going to document everything here on how the steps we're going to take. So we found the land, our dream land, and we want a plot and half. I'm not going for anything less. I've stated the reasons why we want to buy the land and the reason why we want the land. So the location matters. Okay, so why did we start looking for land? Why did we start looking for land? We started looking for land because we needed the land, okay, to build and to have this space, our space. So the process wasn't as easy as we thought. It's also exhausting. Calling agents, calling people. Like if you're going on the road, you see all this land, you think that they are not occupied, and in fact, if you want land, you just go there and get. But there are a lot of things that you consider before getting those lands: the location, the documents, the accessibility of the land to road, how fast is developing. These are all the things we considered. And if you're going to go for ready-made land, you know it will be much more expensive. Like in the previous video I shared, we saw a land 10 million naira, 15 million, just a plot of land. And you can imagine how we're going to afford it. We live in a student area, and we don't want to be like very close to students. We want to have this privacy again. So these are some of the things we considered before looking for this land. So finally, one of our agents just called us one morning and said, have we found the land? We told him no. He said, okay, he found this one, that we should come fast and come and check the land, check it out. Then we went to check the land, and the land is in fact, it's very sweet. I just love the land. There's immediately we saw the land, just say, we just knew that this is our own. We are going to buy this one. So the price now was where the wahala came from. So with the price now, we're still bargaining. The woman said 5 million for a plot and half, and we know that we're going to come down because we're going to price is negotiable. So we are going to price the land, and hopefully we'll buy it 3 million or 3.5. So now we are not working with a lot of agents. We're just working with the woman and the agents that took us there. So hopefully everything will be cheaper. So what to look out for? We saw amazing lands and some were total disaster. So what do you look Here is what we learned. Here is what we learned while looking for this land. We learned a whole lot of things before we could find this land. Number one, what to look out for while buying a land. There are a lot of things you have to look out for while buying a land. So to get a land is not easy. So there are some things that you have to look out for while buying a land. Number one is the accessibility of this land to the road. How develop is this place going to develop fast? Because we know the location also matters. We don't have the money to buy a very big and beautiful, well placed land. So we got a one that is not too far from the town, but is far from the town. So that it can be affordable for us. A kind of close to the village, but it's developing. You understand? So does it have a good accessibility to road? Number two, the documents, the land documents and the ownership. We even went to the extent of asking around about that land and the woman that has the land. Is she into buying and selling and selling the particular plot of land, selling it for more than 5 people? We made inquiries. We went to her husband's place to make inquiries and all those things to be sure that that land was rightfully hers. Another accessibility to road. Another one is soil quality and flood risk. Soil quality, flood risk. These two things, harbor. These things can tell you, make you spend a lot of money. I have a friend, they bought a plot of land at 500,000 naira when they bought that land. I was wondering, buying a plot of land at that price, 500,000. And you know that when it started raining, the place turned out to be a swampy area. And when they wanted to be, they had to invest times 6 or 7 of the land they bought on that land before they could get a solid foundation that can carry that house. Okay, so in my own opinion, I would advise you to buy any land you're buying when it's a rainy season, to know the type of land you're buying, the soil texture, the soil quality, okay, to know the kind of soil, so that you not invest more money. Not when you're in your house, even if you want to do in the interlock, you have to put in more effort and spend more money. What's the point spending little money and spending little money in buying the land and spending more money? Why did we choose this land? Wow, the land is very close to the road, it's easily accessible to the road, it has light, the soil texture is very good, it's not too strong and not too, it's just normal, okay. And we've confirmed the owner of the land and how we're going to go about it. And the best part of it is guess the price. 3.5 million naira for a plot and a half. You can imagine buying a plot of land for 10 million naira, and now we're getting a plot and a half for 3.5 million. We've not made the necessary payment, we've not paid yet. That will be in the next video. I'll tell us what and what we're doing to do it, to pay up. So, but she said finally you're going to pay 3.5 million naira for the land. And I know we are still going to beat it down to 3 million. Okay, so these are some of the things that we did to get this land. Now, the final tips I'm going to leave for us is: number one, check the documents of the land carefully. Check the documents of the land carefully before paying. Number two, visit that place during weather conditions. Like I gave you earlier, an example earlier, my friend. Check the weather. It's even better I'm so grateful to God that it rained. It has been raining here in this outside. So we checked the weather, the soil condition of that place, how the weather is before you make payments. So then consider future development in that area. Talk to the neighbors and to make sure that this land is what you really want. I'm so excited that we finally found our own land here in this location. And with these little tips, it will help you a little bit or even more while looking out for a land. Don't just go and buy land. Or even if you're working with agents, be careful, shine your eyes. Don't go and buy like this side bush, except you're not ready to develop it. But if you want to develop it, there are lands that are closer that are also affordable. Okay, so just be patient, take your time, look for a land I have a friend that spent like 2 years before she found her dreamland, and God has been faithful to us. We just searched for it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now before we found the land. So I'm so grateful to God for helping us get this land. So if you're interested in this kind of video, please do subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section. Bye.